Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review for you guys. So this movie is Bloodfest. So this is a 2018 release. It was directed by Owen Egerton, and it is a horror comedy. It's basically a satire on horror culture, and also takes all the familiar horror tropes and kind of parodies them in a way. I would liken this movie to something like Cabin in the Woods. So basically what happens is, so the movie opens on Halloween night with a young boy and his mother, and they're watching horror movies, and something happens, I forget what, but the mom goes into the kitchen and the boy is still watching the movie, and then he hears something and he goes to the kitchen and his mother has been stabbed. And then the boy's father comes in and shoots the guy who stabbed his mom, and his mom ends up dying. And then we flash forward to, I think it's like 10 years later or something like that. And the boy is now a teenager. His name is Dax. And there's this new festival coming up, and it's called Bloodfest. And it's like, I guess I would liken it to like a convention, but it's not just a convention. It's almost like a theme park convention. So there's like this giant acreage, and they have all of these different parks, I would say, with all from influences from all these different movies and genres. So they go, and it turns out that the guy who is running it is basically that everything's real. So they have to use their knowledge, so the group of friends has to use their knowledge of horror movies and these horror movie tropes to survive the night. Now, I really enjoyed this movie. I had first heard about it in a podcast called Shockwaves from the host Rob Galuzzo. He did his top 10 movies of 2018, and this was one of them. And it hadn't really been on my radar before that. So once he put it on his top 10, and I believe it was actually number 1, I decided I would give it a shot and kind of see what it is about, because I trust their opinions on things, and I'd like to definitely give what they think is good a shot. So there's a lot of different influences in this movie. There's Friday the 13th is a big influence. There is also an influence of like vampires and zombies. There's a lot of homages done. Some of them are pretty subtle, and then some of them are a little bit more outright. I know there's a scene with some zombies, and there's a graveyard, and you can see the classic gravestone from Pet Sematary. It's that cross, and then it has a circle. That's pretty prominent. There's a guest appearance by Zachary Levi. There's also some really funny jokes in this. I don't know if it was because I was a little tipsy when I watched this, but I thought that there was quite a few things that actually made me laugh out loud, so I was pretty happy about that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this. The gore is actually pretty good. There's the special effects are pretty decent as well. There's not a whole lot really to complain about this. There is a pretty big twist at the end, and I don't really think that it makes... So it's not something that I necessarily would have picked up on the first time around watching it, but then obviously the second time I knew what was happening, so that different things actually make sense, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's why this person did this, and so that's really cool. And I think... And I mean, obviously this movie, there's a... some flawed logic in this movie when it comes to like experimental studies and stuff, because there's a common misconception that this movie runs on the classic causation does not equal, or correlation does not equal causation. So that was kind of me being like sciencey and the psychology aspect of it. Like, there's a little bit of flawed logic, but I mean, it still is really good and makes sense. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you've seen this movie before and if you liked it or didn't like it. So if there's anything that you think that I should watch and review, let me know. I'm always open to watching new things, and if I don't already have it in my collection, I will definitely try to pick it up. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Bye.